Lots of people have been commenting, maybe including yourself, about observing, certainly over progressively the last few years, that society is getting slower. Yeah, just becoming more slower with tangible things, like everyday things like driving. Lots of you getting frustrated behind slower drivers, and although that's always been the case, there seems to be a kind of increase in that sort of stuff. Wow, this is where it gets interesting because it's all coming out now. Yeah. Scientists, the experts at Yale University have done a study on the biological effects of the jab. And they've come up with something called post-vaccination syndrome, PVS. And as part of the symptoms connected to this are things like brain fog, dizziness, tinnitus, and exercise intolerance. I feel like that most days, and I didn't go near the freaking thing. But along with talks of cancer and stuff like that, wouldn't it have been nice if they'd have talked about all this stuff, or maybe looked into it a little bit more before millions upon millions of people globally were coerced in many occasions on taking such a medical procedure? That would have been nice, wouldn't it? If things had been looked into in more detail, but apparently it's all coming out now, post the medical procedure, including, like I say, talk about cancers, and now talk about things like PVS with all these many different symptoms. But isn't it interesting how an entire industry, the biggest in the world, one of, certainly from a financial point of view, how an industry gets to have full immunity to all of this aftermath, and then also get paid for treating it too, right? So the eye-watering amounts of billions, I don't know, is it going into trillions? I wouldn't be surprised, the numbers that we were talking, right? Certainly from a funding point of view. Let's just be fair. Billions upon billions, yeah, of revenue made to then make just as much, if not more, in the aftermath of it all as well. It's quite incredible, isn't it? But wouldn't it have been nice if this sort of stuff had been talked about years and years ago? Certainly pre-medical procedures. Ta-ta.